are in the third week of our 4-week series at Mount Tabor called A Disciple Is. And this week, we're talking about how a disciple is selfless. Not that we don't consider ourselves or take care of ourselves, but that we focus on ourself less. A disciple focuses on self less so that we can serve others more. And this past Sunday, we looked at the story of Jesus washing the disciples' feet in John chapter 13. When it was time for this Last Supper, Jesus grabbed a towel and he got to work washing the disciples' feet. It was something that needed to be done because they would lie in a reclined position around a very low table, and you wouldn't want dirty, smelly feet near your food. It was a dirty job, but it was one that was usually done by a lowly servant. But Jesus was setting an example for his disciples and for us, that we should think of nothing as beneath us if it means serving the needs of others. Jesus said to the disciples, "I've given you an example, and you should do this for each other, just as I have done it for you." And in verse 17, Jesus says, "Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." Essentially, Jesus is saying what I used to say to my kids when they were growing up. I know you know, but do you do? We know through Jesus' teaching and his example all in our Bible that we are called and created to serve. Jesus himself came to serve and not to be served. We know. I know you know, but do you do? Well, if you're ready to serve, ready to grab your towel and get to work, there are many needs here in the church and through the church that need servant-hearted, selfless disciples like you to step up and step out. We've talked over the last few weeks about these next step cards that you can find in the narthex and the worship center and the welcome desk. Grab a card, fill it out, and let's get to work. And if you need help finding your way, then just reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. Because Jesus said, "Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." When we do them, we are blessed and his name is glorified. Let's go faithfully to serve our God together.